Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. To my immediate left, we have Josiane Hurd. Josiane is a very familiar face on this show, and I think for a long time, Josiane, you were stretching with us, and then suddenly you decided to crew for us, which was great as well. But today we have the luxury of having a great crew already. In the back, we have a full team, so Josiane decided to join us here.
With pleasure.
Would you like to remind our viewers what you've been up to lately, Josiane? I've been curious myself, so I'd like to know.
Oh, in what sense lately?
Lately, in the last couple of months, since you haven't been stretching with us.
Oh, well, was me on the other side.
On the other side of the camera, right. You're in the control room helping the crew in the back. Mm-hmm. Yes, I know you directed our show for many episodes previously. Have you been working on other producer shows as well?
Oh yes, many of them.
So you've been getting very strong technically.
Yeah, well, I improve myself every time. I'm learning a lot.
Great. Do you miss us stretching?
Of course I do.
I'm sure you were stretching even when you were crewing for us. I bet you were stretching.
Yes, I was.
I know. I remember because every time we did the cat position, for example, we dedicated to you. So I know you'd be stretching right there. Welcome back to the show, Josiane. To my immediate right, we have Indra Doodnauth. Indra, welcome back.
Thank you for having
you
me.
Came back after a long time. You came back yesterday. Mm-hmm. It's great that you came back today. So, are you back with us?
It's so hard to be back because everything seems so difficult. I forgot everything. I forgot how to do yoga. I forgot about endorphins, and I forgot how much I love downward facing dog. And but it's all coming.
Do you
back
remember how good it feels? It's coming back to you.
It feels really good, and I'm honored to be here, and I thank you for having me. I've been meditating. Sometimes it's good to take a break, and so then when you come back, you feel refreshed. I've just been hiding out in the Hamptons, practicing my monologue. And
is the Hamptons really a place to be hiding out? You're probably there with all the cameras around.
It's peaceful. The breeze is so beautiful, and you
Are
can
you
just
on the
sit
water?
there and meditate, and you could just and I practice my monologue, and I
What do you mean by
some-
practice your monologue? What's that?
on my own, by myself. I just practice,
So you talk to yourself?
lines. Sometimes that's fun.
I'm sure it's very
Relaxing. It's relaxing.
yeah, I was about to, that's right.
And you practice the lines.
Okay.
And
Oh,
so-
this is for your acting
yes,
career.
yes, it's for
Okay.
the acting
Oh,
career,
that's
yes.
much better. Thank
Yeah.
you.
and drinking some red wine, relaxing with that as
Does
well.
that help you in your monologue?
Red wine always relaxes me. But I'm happy to be back, so thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have you back. Talisa Michela, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Bud.
You look radiant, and I can understand why. How many weeks to go?
I think I have about 6 weeks to go.
6 weeks. That's an exciting time.
Wow.
What else have you been up to between yesterday and today?
Dealing with a very interesting crowd of people, but it's been very entertaining dealing with other people and how they inspire other artists, how they come about. I just realized that a couple of my friends is dancing, is trying to get on TV again.
Right.
Because he's a great dancer, and one of my friends took herself off Facebook for her to focus more on her book that she's writing.
Oh, nice.
Another friend is also helping young teens. So I'm trying to surround myself around very positive people.
Right,
And,
that's so
It's always good. It always helps.
It does, and just people that's not taken from you,
Right.
but also given to you also.
Right.
But you can learn from them and learn from what they're doing towards the world and how they inspire others, so that you can see how they can inspire you, how you go about your career, no matter what it is. So it's more of just never giving up, but just being happy. I'm here because I enjoy doing yoga. I've been working out this entire time that I've been expecting. No one knew, but now
Right.
that I'm blown up now, it's just more of a sense of I enjoy it.
It's
and
so
it's so
important, though.
healthy.
Yes.
It's so healthy.
It is.
And it's not dangerous like others speculate, but it's very healthy for your body to
Right.
be open to this because you have to be ready for the big day. You have 2 big days.
True.
Actually 3. But you have big days. So it's like, it's the big day. And
This
it's-
helps to prepare you, right?
Everything helps to prepare you
Yeah.
from the way you eat.
Yes.
So
Do you
It's just
find,
like,
I'm curious, and I've been meaning to ask this, especially because you are expecting your baby in about another 6 weeks. By the time we air this, it'll be another month. Do you find that every time you stretch, your approach to food changes as well? Because we're hoping to get a nutritionist on our show again.
actually, this the whole time that I've been expecting, my approach to food has been very strict. Despite it's been the opposite, how everyone wants all the junk food.
Right.
It made me be stricter towards my diet
Right.
and what
right.
to eat because
But does it help you even when you stretch, especially when you're expecting and you're stretching?
It does help a lot.
It does.
It does.
Makes you want to eat healthful, right?
Working out and doing stretching and just being mindful of what you're doing towards your body is very makes the whole experience way better.
Right. So much worth it. Welcome back to the show, Lesa.
Thank you for allowing me to be.
On behalf of Lesa, Indra, and Josiane, I'd like to thank our wonderful crew in the back. Great teamwork yesterday, and I'm sure we expect the same level of work today as well. I know you're always going to work well. Serena Sanusi, Leonard Harper, Carmen Lee Shu, and Alice Twine. Thank you so much for staying with us, for helping make this episode possible under the guidance of Rich. Thanks for all these wonderful settings and the great music. What we're doing today, we had plans to stretch while a chiropractor would come on our show and explain to us the different regions. Unfortunately, our chiro couldn't come on the show today. He's been held up. He has promised to be here in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do the same stretches that our chiro would have helped us understand a little better. And we're going to do the best we can, but just with a few reminders to ourselves. I remember once when Josiane, when you were directing, one of the yoga instructors, she pointed out that the spine stretches in 4 different directions. What I've realized, it actually stretches in 6 different directions. Actually, no, she said it stretches in 6. It actually stretches in 2 more. One is back and forward. You do the twists on either side. You also stretch upward. The part that when the spine starts collapsing is actually a negative effect on our spine.
Right.
It actually
It is.
collapses the
It's a negative
vertebrae.
effect.
But it does. We do tend to do that sometimes, especially when we're
Slouch.
sitting in front. Exactly, when we sit in front of the computer. So, and we also go sideways. So it's not just the twist. We're also just stretching all the way to the side. So you have the side, the left, the right, back and forward, and you have all the way up, and you collapse down. What was the other? The obliques, the side twist, the total twist. You go all the way back to the side. So actually there are 8 directions. So that's what we were hoping to explore with the chiropractor. Since he's not here, we're going to explore and experiment on our own, but we're going to be very safe. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you, our viewers, through some standing stretches. I think it's about time we need the blood to circulate in our feet again. We're going to do the standing postures from our little postcard. If you come on the show, while we still have copies of Yoga Secrets, my 3rd title, I'm going to hold it up for the cameras. We're going to give you a copy of that book. It has 2+8 ailment-specific cards inside. And we will help you work at home with a simple postcard that has 48 simple stretches. So here's what we're going to do. I don't know if I gave each one of you, but we're going to work together. We're going to start with the standing stretches. Heels together, toes slightly apart. You might find some postures look very similar to the ones we did yesterday in our sun salutation. Just know that the sun salutation has been extracted from this full sequence. Palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Hasta Uttana. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, raised arms, Hasta Uttana. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now, the variation from sun salutation, bring your heels out to the sides. The insides of your feet are parallel. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing each other. Exhale, bend at the knees. So you want to try, see if you can get your knees back a little. You don't want to lean too far forward, otherwise there may be too much pressure on your knees. If you feel there's too much pressure, ease off just a little bit. Engage your low back muscles and hold. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's all turn to the left. Let's turn to face the front left of the mat. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Now, if you're much taller than I am, you may want to bring it a little further apart. First of all, put your brakes on. Trikona asana. 3 is 3, cone is corner, 3 corners or triangle. Now, once your feet are nice and secure on the mat, you want to turn your right foot out. And there's something that's catching my hair, but that's okay. I'm going to let it go. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Now, exhale, bend the right knee. Brave warrior. I think we did miss going down all the way. That's okay. Exhale. Keep exhaling and dip. From Virabhadra, we go to Virabhadra Kona, warrior angle. Bring your right palm in front of the right foot. Take your left arm all the way up. And then to challenge yourself, take your left arm all the way overhead. So here's one of the spinal direction. One of the directions that the body moves in is all the way. You're stretching all the way on the left side this time. Hold it. Look up at the raised arm, at the tip of your fingers on the raised arm. Inhale, bring both your arms back to shoulder height, and then straighten your knees. Turn the right foot in, turn the left foot out. We're going to look away from the cameras for just a moment. Look at the tip of your fingers on the left hand. Exhale, bend the left knee. Keep exhaling. Dip your left hand in front of your left arm. Take the right arm all the way up and then challenge yourself. Take your right arm all the way overhead. Feel that delicious stretch on the whole right side of your body. You should also feel the stretch not just in your obliques and your pectorals and your intercostals. You'll also feel the stretch in your abductor muscle, the outside of your upper right thigh. Inhale, bring both arms back to shoulder height, palms facing down. Straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in. Exhale, bring your palms down. Wiggle your feet a little closer. Let's turn to face the front of the camera. Now, actually, we could take this a little further. This time, we're all going to face the front right of the cameras. Bring your feet out. Now, if this is going to be a fairly intense back bend. If you're not accustomed to doing back bends, you want to be very careful. Bring your feet further apart. As you get stronger, you can bring your feet closer. In the beginning, I'm going to keep my feet at mid-width, so maybe about 6 to 8 inches apart. Keep the insides of your feet parallel to each other. Place your palms on your buttocks and push your elbows back. So you want to take your elbows back. That's already going to help you. You're going to feel a wonderful release in your trapezius, in the base of your neck and the back. Inhale, lift your chin up, open up your chest, take your shoulders back. Now, as you exhale, glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Bend your knees if you need to. Tiryang asana. Tiryang means reverse inversion. Inhale, let's come up. And now, before we do the full forward fold, let's do a little bit of a gentle twist. We're not going to give this twist a name. We just want to make sure that the spine stays supple, nice and strong. All these flexions and inversions of the spine actually help strengthen the spine. And this time, we're going to bring our legs out about 4 feet apart, a little wider than we normally would. We're going to take our viewers, our viewers, through a posture called Prasarita Padottan Asana. Prasarita is widespread, Padottan is feet, and Asana, of course, is posture. Put your brakes on. This is one posture where you want to be very careful that you don't slip. So put your brakes on, bring your toes in. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Now exhale, fold from the hip. Let's come down all the way. Place both your palms between your feet, and once you made that connection, bring your feet further out. Keep your elbows close to you. Keep exhaling and dip. That's good, Indra. I noticed that you brought your block close to you.
There's no way my head is going to the ground.
That's really good that you recognize where you are today. Every day could be different. If you're not ready to place the top of your head to the floor today, use a block. You can keep it at its lowest point, at midpoint, or at its highest orientation. Press with your palms. Bring your feet a little bit closer. And when you feel ready, take your palms off of the floor. I'm going to take this block off. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. Exhale and release. Now let's wiggle our feet a little closer. And this time we're going to turn to face the front of the cameras. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. The posture we came out of, as I mentioned, was Facilitators. It also has a different name where I come from. We just call it Ugra Asana. Ugra means fierce. But in North America, it's called widespread stance or wide. Prasarita is wide, Padotana is feet, so the legs wide apart. Now we're going to take you through a posture, through a stretch called Ardha Chandra. Here you'll see the spine move to the left and to the right. So it's a slight undulating motion, palms in front of your chest. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Once your arms are up, wiggle your biceps behind your ears. That'll help you open up your chest. Tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. Now, when you're ready, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, dip to the right. Feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Bring your arms, palms in front of your chest. Bring your arms down. Elbows are raised. And keep your palms facing down. This time you want to bring your feet out. We don't want to hit each other, so that's wise. Good, let's stagger ourselves. You want to make sure that your feet are parallel. The insides of your feet are parallel to each other. So once you have it that way, you'll notice that your ankles get a deeper stretch. Now, if you bring your feet out and you take your ankles with you, you don't feel the stretch. Here's what we're going to do. Kati chakra, spinning wheel. Chakra is wheel. Kati is spinning or floating. We're going to exhale, swing the right arm out, inhale back to the center, and then exhale to the left, back to the center twice. The first time, keep your hips where they are. Second time, take your hips with you and notice the difference. Exhale to the right. Follow your arms. Follow your fingers with your eyes. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. This is what we're talking about when you twist the spine. So you're taking your spine in different directions. This time we're going to take our hips with us and feel the difference. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale and release. Now we have a few balance postures. Typically in the balance postures, all we're doing is strengthening the lower back. But we're going to continue with it. If our chiropractor had been here today, we'd probably have skipped the balance postures. But for the sake of consistency and for continuity, we're going to do them today. You okay with that, Josie?
Yes.
You guys okay? Shall we try the balance postures?
Absolutely.
All right. You are all hyped up.
For me, everything is new today.
Let's give it a shot.
Not?
Let's give it a try. It's been a while, right? Actually, it's been a while for all of us. Let's give it a try. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Vriksha or tree. In balance postures, remember, like we mentioned, you're really strengthening mostly the lower back. You're not really doing much motion. You're standing still on one leg, and you have to engage your low back to be able to hold you upright. Now, move your left knee out to the side. You can place both your, if you want, place your right hand on your right hip first. Now, inhale, lift your left foot off of the floor. Hold on to the left big toe or the foot itself, and then attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of your upper right thigh. So that way your adductor muscles, the inside of your right thigh, upper right thigh, also get a wonderful massage. When you're ready, look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. When you're ready, place both your palms in front of your chest, raise your elbows, and if you want to take it a step further, inhale, take your arms all the way up. Challenge yourself a little more, open up your palms, and then if you want to go even further, close your eyes. Now that's the real challenge. Bring your palms back together. Exhale and release. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Now place your left hand on your left hip. Turn your right knee out to the side. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. You can hold on to your ankle or your foot itself and then attach the sole of the right foot to the inside of the upper left thigh. When you're ready, place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are raised. Inhale. Take your arms all the way overhead. Take it further. Open up your palms. And if you want to go even further, close your eyes. I actually got in 2 seconds. I don't believe it. Place your palms back together. Exhale and release. Now, it's okay to fall out of a position. Just remember, you don't have to bring your foot all the way up either. And it's okay to fall out as long as you get right back in. Do not give up on yourself. Let's go into the next balance posture. That was only one balance posture. I think we did amazingly well. We must have held it for a long time, did we?
That's good.
Transfer your weight to the right leg. Now this time, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into a posture called Thula Danda or balancing scale. So the whole body looks like a T. So you're standing on one leg. Inhale. Take your arms all the way overhead. Thanks, Rich. Exhale. Dip your torso. Lift your left leg. Take your left leg all the way back. Flex your left foot. You want to make sure you feel the stretch in the back of your body. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's not forget the other side. Transfer your weight to the left leg. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your right leg. Look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. Flex your right foot. I'm going to look at the mic right here. Well, the further away you look, the easier it is to hold your balance. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. This time, place your left hand on your left hip. Now transfer your weight to your left leg. Inhale, Uttita Pada or raised foot. The posture we just came out of is balancing scales or Thula Danda. Uttita Pada is raised foot. So inhale, lift your right foot off of the mat. Hold on to the right big toe with your fingers. And then when you're ready, exhale and extend the right leg. If you want to go further in this posture, feel free. Take your right leg out to the side. I'm happy where I am, so I'm going to stay right there. Inhale and very gently release. Notice that in the studios right here, our holding times are much longer, so it takes a little more concentration, but that's to help you stay with us. Transfer your weight to the right leg, right hand on your right hip. Inhale, lift your left foot off of the mat. Hold on to the left big toe. At the worst, if you don't stretch your leg out, at least you're getting a massage for the eyes. Exhale and extend. When you hold your big toes, remember that the nerves that end in your big toe lead to the eyes. So you're at least getting a massage. Feel free to take it out to the side. Exhale, very gently. Release. Another wonderful posture that's good for the back as well, because you have to engage your low back to stay balanced, is a Natraj or dancer's pose. Once again, transfer your weight to the left leg. This time, hold on to your right ankle from behind. When you feel nice and steady on your feet, on your left foot, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your right knee. Look at a point that doesn't move. Keep exhaling as you dip. Inhale and release. You might notice sometimes we come out of postures a little sooner than we hope. or expect, that's okay. Don't give up. It happens sometimes when your attention moves. It happens. I believe we have a couple of minutes so we can steal another 3 postures. Place your right hand on your right hip. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Hold on to the left ankle from behind. Try to keep your knees close to each other if you can. That'll challenge you a little more. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your torso, lift your left knee. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale and release. The last balance posture, yes, is Garuda or Eagle. Transfer your weight once more to the left leg. Cross your right knee over the left. Try to wrap your right calf over, right foot over the left calf. Right knee is up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right and twine your palms together. If the right knee is up, left arm goes up. Inhale. Very gently release the right leg, release the arms. And let's not forget the other side. Transfer your weight to the right leg. Now, if you need to, use your hands to cross your left knee over the right. Cross your left foot. Wrap your left foot around your right calf, or as close as you can get. Then bend your knees. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left. We might find one side feels more flexible than the other. Cooperates just a little more. Look at a point that doesn't move. Inhale, let's come up. Untangle your legs, untangle your arms, and we're done with balance. Did you notice anything in the balance postures? Did you all feel that you had to use your back?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
More than that?
Absolutely.
You always need to use your back, but
need to
especially in the balance.
engage the core for all of those balance
Right.
postures.
And when we talk about core, what we're talking about is the lower abdominal muscles, the upper abdominal muscles, and your low back and your gluteal. So basically, this is the equator of our body.
The truth of the matter, even when you're expecting, you're supposed to hold your stomach.
You're supposed to hold it in because you keep the baby firm.
You keep the baby firm, and also it keeps the pressure off your bladder in your pelvic area. So it's very interesting because I didn't know that you could hold your stomach in, and just
Right.
learning that, like I have to hold my stomach in, it feels a lot.
And remember, you should hold your stomach in without holding your breath, and that's not easy.
It's
But
like
obviously,
Uddiyana Bandha. It's like you engage those muscles, but you
Uddiyana Bandha.
yeah, you don't have to not breathe. You're supposed to breathe with these
You have to keep breathing, but
muscles.
you hold that. Yeah, that's what we call the isolated breathing. Well, actually, we should do an episode on breathing. While we're going to go.